Hi, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm trying something a little different today, and we're going to live stream this. Usually I just record, but I decided to try to do a live stream on Facebook, just to see how this works. Welcome today. Tell me where you are coming in from as you join this webinar. I'm so excited for you guys to be here. I'm so happy about today. Who is ready to break free and prioritize themselves, break free from the cycle of self-sacrifice? Let me ask you something. Have you ever felt like you were constantly giving to everyone around you? Do you often feel like you're constantly pouring from an empty cup? Like you're always the one taking care of others, your family, your friends, your job, your responsibilities, leaving little to no time for yourself? If that is you, put a one in the chat for me. Like I said, let's see. All right. Because maybe you're even feeling guilty for wanting more because somewhere along the way you were told that putting yourself first is selfish. I know that feeling all too well, and I know this struggle because I've been there for a long time. I was stuck in that cycle of self-sacrifice, putting others' needs before my own because I thought that's what I had to do, believing that my needs could wait. But deep down, I was running on an empty cup. The truth is, living like that led to burnout, resentment, and a loss of connection with who I truly was. It wasn't until I made the bold decision to prioritize myself that everything began to shift. And the first big step, I took a solo trip. That trip changed everything for me. Travel became more than just an escape for me, it became my lifeline. In those moments of exploring new destinations, stepping out of my comfort zone, and sitting with my thoughts, I reconnected with who I truly was. I learned to value my time because if I didn't, who else would? How to honor my boundaries and say no without guilt. How to embrace joy without feeling like I needed anyone's permission. What I discovered on that journey was powerful. Prioritizing myself wasn't selfish, it was necessary. And now I want to share those lessons with you, along with the tools I've learned along the way. Allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Nicole Richards. I am a certified public accountant for the federal government, but I'm also becoming a master certified coach, a positivity practitioner, and a trauma-informed coach through the Emily Gibson Coaching Mentorship Program. That was another trip that I took this year by myself to Provo, Utah, and that's a story for another day. But that mentorship that I've been in has unpacked the why behind the guilt and the breakthrough in the limiting beliefs that I've had that have kept me stuck over the years. I've gained clarity, I've taken actionable strategies, and have had the confidence to build a life where I'm no longer running on an empty cup. In this masterclass, we'll dive into how to identify and break free from the patterns of self-sacrifice, the power of solo travel as a tool for personal growth and connection, proven strategies to prioritize yourself and build a life of fulfillment and joy. Hi, Rose. How are you? Yes, it wasn't selfish. It was necessary. Hi, Poochie. Thank you guys for joining. I'm going to try to multitask with my phone with Facebook and the Zoom. So bear with me if I stop talking. I know the idea of stepping away from responsibilities, though, even for a moment, can feel impossible. But here's the truth. You can't pour from an empty cup. It's time to reclaim your time, your joy, and your life. This isn't just about travel, it's about transformation, and it starts with saying yes to yourself. I'm inviting you to join me again in this masterclass, not to just hear my story, but to start writing your own. It's time to prioritize you. A little background. It wasn't until I faced the overwhelming weight of putting everyone else's needs first, right? My family, my career, my responsibilities, that I realized something had to change. I felt drained, constantly second guessing myself, wondering if I ever was going to be truly fulfilled. Maybe you felt this way too, stuck in a cycle of obligation and self-doubt, trying to find time for yourself, but never quite managing to. For me, the turning point came when I made the bold decision to prioritize myself and book a solo trip. My husband and I had been separated for 3 months, but this trip was originally for us. My son was in his senior year of high school with so many other commitments that timing didn't feel right, but I did it anyway. It wasn't easy. The guilt crept in, and the fear of stepping away from my routine was real. But that trip became my lifeline, a chance to reset and reconnect with the person I had buried under the weight of shoulds. Travel gave me a fresh perspective. In those moments of exploring unfamiliar places, stepping out of my comfort zone, and sitting with my thoughts, I began to rediscover my sense of purpose. I learned to value my time, honor my boundaries, and embrace joy unapologetically. I came to understand that prioritizing myself wasn't selfish, it was necessary. Hey, thank you. Your smile makes me, you're gonna make me tear up. Let me take you back to the beginning of my journey because I know many of you can relate to parts of my story. I was born in the Bronx, raised in Queens to Jamaican parents, a blended family, and yet I was the only American born. Growing up, I had to navigate the challenges of being a first-generation American, balancing cultural expectations with my own dreams. Private school shaped my early years, followed by public high school, a stark contrast that pushed me to adapt very quickly. After high school, I went to college, eager for the adventure ahead, but life had other plans. I dropped out of my sophomore year, pregnant with my son, and suddenly the stakes felt much higher. I found myself working at Walmart, navigating the uncertainty of young motherhood, and determined to create a better life for both of us. I moved back in with my parents and went back to school for an accounting degree while relying on government assistance and working 2 jobs. It wasn't easy, but I knew I deserved more, and so did my son. When I graduated, I landed a stable corporate job, which gave me the security I craved, but it left me yearning for more. For 15 years, I worked hard and climbed the ladder, yet I often felt stuck in a cycle of self-doubt, chasing approval and recognition in spaces that didn't truly align with my passions. It was travel that reminded me of who I truly am. Through those experiences, I found confidence, clarity, and the courage to embrace a life that truly felt real to me. I learned that it's okay to change paths, to prioritize my happiness, and to take bold leaps of faith, even when it feels uncertain. That's often where the magic happens. If you ever felt like you're sacrificing your own dreams, your happiness, your well-being for the sake of others, I want you to know this. You deserve joy. You deserve adventure and a life that inspires you. Let me help you rediscover what's possible through the transformative power of travel. Because when you take that time for yourself, everything else falls into place. So some of the steps, let's see. Oh, awesome. So much resilience. So there are steps that you can use to prioritize yourself that you can start as early as today. Step 1, define your own path and set boundaries. Many of us struggle with setting realistic goals because we're weighed down by societal pressures. It feels like we have to reach a certain level of success or climb a corporate ladder just to be seen as valuable. But the truth is, this is your journey, not theirs. Are you overwhelmed by work deadlines and constantly feeling like you're falling behind? Or are you a young professional pressured to race up the corporate ladder, even if it means sacrificing your health, your relationship, or your happiness? Or maybe you're a creative soul wondering if your art will ever be enough unless you meet some predefined definition of success. I have been there. Before I prioritized myself, life was a never-ending hustle. I was exhausted mentally, physically, and emotionally. And think about it. How much time do you spend overthinking or doing things just to please others? How much have you spent on quick fixes that don't address the root causes of your stress? How drained are you from carrying the weight of other people's expectations? This is exactly where I was before travel became a catalyst for change. When I started prioritizing myself, I realized I could set boundaries. When I started setting boundaries, I gained time to focus on my goals, save money by investing only in what mattered, and protected my energy for the things that truly brought me joy. Boundaries gave me space to breathe, to reflect, and to ask myself the hard questions. And I'm going to share one of those questions with you today. Why is this important to me? Ask it over and over again. Don't settle for the surface level answer. Keep digging deeper. Why do I want success? Because I want to be financially secure. Why do I want to be financially secure? Because I want freedom. Why do I want freedom? Because I want to live a life that reflects my values. It took travel for me to truly understand this. When I stepped outside my routine, explored new places, and met new people, I began to see what truly mattered to me. Travel gave me the space to discover my true motivations beyond societal expectations. It became a way to redefine success on my own terms. Let's take a moment to reflect. In the chat, I want you to share a goal that you're passionate about right now. It might be something you're working toward, or maybe it's a dream you put on hold. For many people, a common goal is achieving financial freedom. It's about having more money, but it's not about just having more money. It's about creating options and security to live life on your own terms. Sometimes the goal isn't even that big and flashy. It could be something as simple as creating more balance in your life. Imagine waking up feeling excited and peace with where you're heading. Rose says buying acreage and homesteading. See, I love having just a goal in place, right? And these dreams that we want to attach. Bringing my husband home. That is beautiful, Rose. That is so beautiful. A lot of us have dreams we've tucked away. Loving myself for who I am. Yes. Yes, I love that. I love that, Rose. We all need to love ourselves the way we are. It's not easy, but it's all achievable. So a lot of us have dreams we've tucked away, like starting a business, pursuing a creative passion, or just traveling more. What if you gave yourself permission to revisit that dream? I see so many incredible paths ahead of you all. Keep trusting yourself and know that your journey, no matter how unconventional, is valid. I used to worry about what others thought of me, especially when it came to my using my social media platform to help people. But you know what? People will always form opinions. They've already made their judgment, no matter what. I realized that it's not my job to worry about how others perceive me, and honestly, that shift was liberating. For years, I wasn't sure how to show up on social media, but that burning desire to help people never went away. Now the timing feels right, and it's the same for you. As you define your path, embrace the uncertainty, and trust that the right timing will always align with your purpose. Poochie said, my goal is to finally step into the path of greatness that's been laid out for me. Amen. Yes, I love it. What boundary can you set this week to reclaim your time, energy, or focus? Setting boundaries can feel overwhelming, but even small ones can make a difference. For example, not answering work emails after 7 p.m. could free up mental space to focus on yourself, right? There's just so many other lists. If there's anything that you want to put, has ways that you've put your boundaries up, go ahead. If you just told people no because you don't want to honestly go to something, that is a boundary that is valid for you, right? Saying no is a powerful boundary. Think about something you always said yes to that really drains that energy. What if this week you decide to say no? What about creating a non-negotiable hour just for yourself each day? Whether it's for reading, walking, or reflecting, this one change can recharge you. Turning off my phone from 5 p.m. till morning. I would love to have that goal, Rose. I don't know if I could commit to it, but I love that. It's okay if you're still processing or don't feel ready to share right now. And I appreciate all of you who have shared with me how you feel. Sometimes the first step is simply acknowledging where you're at and reflecting on what needs to change. That alone is powerful. Remember, this is your journey, whether you share it or keep it to yourself, you know that you're capable of building the life you deserve brick by brick. Let's keep moving forward together because I know you've got this. Yes, 1 hour for you, Rose. Absolutely. It doesn't matter what it is. If you need to take a nap, you just want space in your car just to be with yourself, it really does make a difference. Step 2, believe in your own power. Imposter syndrome. We've all been there. It doesn't matter how much success you've achieved, that voice of doubt can creep in and try to convince you that you're not good enough. It can be especially strong when you're working hard to step into a bigger version of yourself. But here's what I want you to remember. You have the power to overcome it. Take a moment and write down 3 limiting beliefs you've held about yourself, perhaps thoughts like, I'm not good enough. I'll never be successful. I don't have the time or energy to prioritize myself. Now, I want you to reflect on these beliefs. Ask yourself, where did this belief come from? Is this belief truly mine, or was it planted by someone else? What would my life look like if I let go of this belief? Who decided that these were the limits for me? What if I could rewrite the rules? Limiting beliefs are like invisible chains that hold us back. The truth is, these beliefs often aren't even ours. They're inherited, shaped by fear, or reinforced by past experiences. But we don't have to accept them, question them, ask where they came from, and decide if they still serve you. If they don't, move them to the side. When I stepped out of my comfort zone and started traveling, I was able to see the world through fresh eyes. I saw different cultures, met new people, and experienced new things I never thought possible. And you know what? I realized that many of my fears and assumptions I had were just based on those assumptions, right? About what I was doing or who I should be with and things like that. Travel taught me to embrace my uniqueness, to challenge the rules that society set for me, and to trust my instincts. I started to see that the only thing standing between me and my success was my own fear of stepping out of my comfort zone. If I could navigate unknown cities, meet strangers, and explore new paths, I could also navigate the uncertainties in my businesses and my life. So just like I broke free from those limitations, you can do the same. It's all about rewriting the story you've been telling yourself. Now let's reframe these beliefs into empowering statements, right? Let's go back to those statements we had before. Instead, we're going to say, I am enough. I deserve to prioritize myself and my well-being. I have the power to take control of my life and create my own success. Write down 3 things you absolutely rock at. Maybe you're the friend who always shows up for others, or you started your own business, or perhaps you're great at connecting with others on social media. Think about it, and if you're feeling brave, share it in the chat for the others to see. I'm already amazed at what I know you're doing because you showed up for yourself today. That takes strength. You believe in yourself enough to be here to take action, and that's something I admire deeply. And the truth is, we all have fears and doubts. It's not about pretending they don't exist. It's about acknowledging them and choosing to move forward anyway. Vulnerability doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. Have you noticed how often limiting beliefs arise from a place of trying to protect yourself? Perhaps you're scared of failing, so you hold back from trying. But what if you started seeing these fears not as obstacles, but as opportunities to grow? Think of a high-achieving student who doubts their intelligence, or a seasoned professional who feels like their success is just luck and not a reflection of their skills. Can I tell you, I have been there. I used to have those same doubts, especially when I had to put myself out there more for my career. But after writing these things down and reflecting on all the challenges I've overcome over the years, I doubted myself less. Not completely eliminating it, but it was less, and I was able to be okay with it. I knew I had so much strength just by what I've overcome over the years, and no one could ever take that away from me. So remember, you make your own rules. These beliefs only have power if you allow them to. That was me scared of failing. Now I just failed forward. Yes, Poochie, I love that. Remember, you make your own rules, right? So these beliefs only have power if you allow them to. So what would happen if you decided today that these limiting beliefs no longer apply to your life? How would your world change if you let go of them? Keep reflecting on your strengths and trust in your ability to rewrite the narrative. You're already on your way. Step 3, celebrate your victories, even the small ones. Perfectionism is a silent killer of progress. I get it. Many of us hold ourselves to impossible standards, thinking we need to do it all and do it perfectly. But here's the thing, that pursuit of perfection is often what leads to burnout. When you make mistakes, and trust me, we all do, it can lead to frustration, disappointment, and feeling like you failed. But failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Right? I could tell you about success just by my wall here. You know, we got this wallpaper, there's this clear space because I was not perfect at it. And, you know, I got frustrated and now I let it go. It's going to get fixed eventually, but it's not my priority, right? Travel was the key for me to break free from that cycle. When I first started traveling, I felt like I had to plan every detail perfectly, no mistakes allowed. But over time, I realized the unexpected hiccups, missed flights, miscommunications, getting lost were often the moments that taught me the most. Travel forced me to let go of the need for perfectionism and embrace the journey, setbacks, and everything that is involved with that. I want you to think about that for a second. How much of your current stress and frustration is coming from trying to be perfect? I feel like I should be waiting for that one because I feel like there's quite a few people like that on this call today. Whether you're in a business or in your personal life, trying to get everything just right can leave you feeling overwhelmed and stuck. I have been there too, but when you go and you let go of that pressure, you open yourself up to real growth. Success is a journey, not a destination. The small victories matter just as much as the big ones. You are moving forward with every step you take, and every setback holds a valuable lesson. So celebrate those small wins and give yourself grace when things don't go according to plan. Poochie said too much. See, I know it. Drop a 1 in the chat if you're already giving yourself grace and gratitude every day. And drop a 2 if you're going to start today. Because it's okay if you weren't doing it before, but today we're changing some things up, right? We're taking actionable steps. And think about it. How can you incorporate the lessons from your travel into your daily routine? Maybe it's the freedom to make mistakes or the flexibility to enjoy the journey instead of focusing only on the destination. And that travel doesn't have to be a far distant, expensive place. It doesn't have to be an all-inclusive. It doesn't have to be a yacht. It doesn't have to be Dubai. It could be your local downtown district area. It could be your neighborhood park. Share if wherever you go, it can be in your backyard, right? It's just that experience of enjoying what life is offering you. Yes, thank you, Poochie, for that number 1. And I want to give you a real example of embracing mistakes and moving forward. Let's take a quick detour and talk about Michael Jordan, one of the greatest athletes of all time, the GOAT. He missed 1,445 free throws in his career. Can you imagine the pressure he must have felt? But we don't define him by those mistakes. What we remember him for is his relentless pursuit of improvement, his ability to learn from his setbacks, and his resilience. When I travel, I often face the challenges that remind me of those missed free throws. Things don't go according to plan, but that's okay. The setbacks teach me what I need to know and they push me to improve. So that might mean I'm missing a flight for my own reasons, right? And I'm okay. You know, I learned my mistake. I won't do that again, but that's a lesson that I had to learn, right? And just like Michael Jordan, I don't let failure stop me from moving forward. When I started incorporating gratitude and positive reflection into my travels, it was my aha light bulb moment. I began to see the value in every small experience. That's when my business started growing too. When I stopped chasing perfection and started focusing on progress, it's not about avoiding those mistakes. It's about learning from them and keeping the momentum going. Personally, I start my mornings with gratitude meditation. It helps me to focus on the positive aspects of my progress, no matter how small they seem. I also start my mornings by attending an inspirational session in my community. It's a virtual morning vitamin where we come together to focus on personal growth, positive thinking, aligning ourselves with our goals. It sets the tone for my day and helps me appreciate the progress I'm making, no matter how small. This daily practice has been a game changer, and it helps me stay grounded and motivated. And when I travel, I take the time to appreciate the journey, whether it's experience or a challenge. That shift in mindset helped me make meaningful progress in my business, and I want the same for you. So now it's your turn. What's one small victory you can celebrate today? And how can you apply those lessons from travel into your own journey? Again, let's continue to keep this momentum going. Remember, you are doing amazing, and keep showing up for yourself because you are worth it. And if you need help getting to that next level, I'm here to guide you. Keep pushing forward. Step 4, surround yourself with a support system. One of the most transformative lessons I've learned through my travels is that the people you surround yourself with can either fuel your growth or drain your energy. Let me tell you, I've experienced both sides of this, whether it was traveling alone and feeling isolated or being with people who lifted me up and encouraged my journey. And I'm sure you felt it too. The weight of being around negative, toxic people who criticize your goals and dreams, making you question whether it's even worth it, is exhausting, isn't it? But here's the thing, you have a choice. Think about it. How many of you feel drained or discouraged by the people you spend the most time with? Have you ever found yourself surrounded by those who focus on what can't be done rather than exploring what can? Lord, ain't that the truth? I'm trying to tell you. That kind of negativity can stifle your growth and hold you back from stepping into the best version of you. I faced my own doubts, especially in the early days of my travel journey when I doubted my ability to overcome imposter syndrome or even succeed as a travel business owner. But each time it was the people I surrounded myself with, the friends who encouraged me to push past those limiting beliefs that made the difference. And travel has been a huge part of that. Every time I stepped out of my comfort zone, whether it was solo traveling or launching new adventures, I did it with the belief that the right people were behind me, cheering me on. The journeys were never easy, but they were always made easier by the support of my tribe. Ask yourself, are you surrounded by people who support your dreams? Or are you spending time with people who make you second guess your potential? It's time to take control of your circle. When you choose to surround yourself with those who see your worth, you encourage your growth and you believe in your dreams, and your journey becomes lighter. You begin to feel empowered to face any challenge head on. Take a moment and think about someone who has supported your dreams, someone who's lifted you up and makes you feel seen. If you're comfortable, send them a message of gratitude and share their name in the chat. Let's take this moment to celebrate the people who believe in us. I've been incredibly fortunate to have such a support system in my own life. There are friends I've known for decades and others who I've met more recently, especially through my network marketing and coaching businesses. These people were my lifeline during the toughest times, especially when I felt like my dreams, my travel dreams, or my business goals were too big to reach. Even when life threw unexpected obstacles my way, my support system helps me get back up, adjust my crown, and kept me moving forward. We all have had our battles, whether it's self-doubt, imposter syndrome, or uncertainty in business. Oh, thank you, Poochie. But it's the strength of your circle that makes all the difference. The right support system helps you rise stronger and reminds you of your potential. Choose positivity, choose support, and keep building that tribe around you because together we're unstoppable. Step 5, let's ditch the comparison game. Okay, let's be real. Social media can be a double-edged sword. While it can connect us and inspire us, it can also distort reality. All we're seeing are the highlight reels, the perfect vacations, the flawless careers, the seemingly perfectly made lives, right? And for some of us, it can trigger feelings of inadequacy or make us feel like we're falling behind. I know this firsthand. There was a time when I compared myself to others in the travel industry, others who seemed to be living the dream, traveling constantly, working from exotic locations, and building a massive following. I felt like I wasn't good enough, like I was falling behind. I questioned my own path, my worth, and even my purpose. Maybe you felt that way too, especially when you're scrolling through your feeds and seeing everyone else's perfect vacation, ideal body, or that perfect life. But here's the reality: comparison is the thief joy. You've heard it before, but let's just let that sink in. When we compare ourselves to others, especially to influencers or celebrities who curate their lives online, I had to learn this the hard way, and I had to recognize their journey is not my journey, and your journey is not anyone else's either. Your story is uniquely yours. Maybe you find yourself scrolling through Instagram and seeing someone else's perfect moment captured. And in that moment, you're wondering, why isn't my life like that? Or perhaps you feel your success doesn't even measure up because it doesn't look polished or curated like the images you see online. But here's the truth: you are successful, even if your journey doesn't look like someone else's highlight reel. It's completely natural to compare yourselves to others. But it's also a trap. The key is to focus on your progress and your own growth. You are unique in your journey. And comparing your current chapter to someone else's does not do you any justice, right? My year 1 is not the same as my coach's year 10, right? It's not the same level, and I'm okay with that. When I started to travel more intentionally, to embrace the experiences rather than compare them to others, that's when things shifted for me. I began to see the value in my own experiences, and I stopped measuring my success against others' highlight reels. And I started appreciating my progress, however messy or imperfect it might be. You see, your success is not defined by how you look at life, right? By comparing it to someone else's persona online. Your success is defined by what you've achieved so far in your life, by the steps you have taken and the lesson that you have learned along the way. In travel has taught me more about myself and my journey than any social media post could have ever. So what can you do to break free from this cycle of comparison? Instead of feeling defeated, when you see someone further along in their journey, use that moment as fuel for your growth. Celebrate where you are and focus on what you've already achieved. That mindset will help you stay motivated and aligned with your goals. So let's take a moment for ourselves, and I want you to close your eyes and take a few deep breaths and just focus on the present moment. And I just want you to keep breathing and just keep listening as I'm talking to you, if it's safe for you, like you're not driving. Acknowledge any thoughts or feelings that come up with any judgment, without any judgment. Recognize that you are exactly where you need to be, and your progress is just as valid as anyone else's. Now, I want you to repeat after me, and you fill in the blank whatever comes across for you. And if it's not one of these, then you can add to yours. I am worthy of rest. I am worthy of abundance. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of respect. I am worthy of success. When you embrace your own path, you'll start to see that you're already successful in your own way, even if it doesn't look like someone else's journey. And that's what I want to help you with, helping you break free from the comparison trap and step into your own power. You've got this, and I've got your back. Breaking free from burnout isn't easy, but remember, you're not alone. There will always be moments of doubt, setbacks, and times when you question whether you're on the right path. I've been there with myself before, and when I first started traveling and coaching, I faced moments of overwhelm and self-doubt. It wasn't always smooth sailing, but I had learned as I was going through my journey what I need to embrace. And travel became a tool to help me break free from limiting beliefs, and things began to shift for me. Many successful individuals, including myself, have faced similar struggles. And let me tell you, with the right mindset and tools, you can absolutely cultivate a sense of self-worth that is independent of external validation. Your worth is not defined by the number of followers you have, the size of your business, or the highlight reels you see online. Through my travels, I realized that by stepping away from everything I knew, I could see things with fresh eyes. I learned to focus on progress rather than perfection and set my own goals, goals that aligned with my values, not with what others were doing. Setting your own goals, believing in yourself, focusing on progress, surrounding yourself with positivity, and detaching from comparison are the essential steps that will guide you towards your success. To further support your journey, I highly encourage you to explore motivational podcasts, professional development books, or even investing in a coaching program. Travel opened my eyes to new perspectives, and I believe the right support can help you take your personal growth to the next level. It's time to take control of your narrative. Start by setting a small goal today, whether it's booking that solo trip you've always dreamed of or simply committing to a new habit. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how small. You've got this, and I'm here to help you make your dreams a reality. While this masterclass has given you powerful tools and insights, I know that everyone's journey is different. You might be facing specific challenges that feel like roadblocks, like self-doubt, fear of the unknown, or limiting beliefs that are holding you back from achieving your full potential. You might feel overwhelmed, like you're not quite sure how to take that first big step forward. These are the same struggles I faced before I found my own path, and I know how hard it can be to move on past them. But here's the truth. Travel was a game changer for me in overcoming those exact barriers. It pushed me out of my comfort zone, showed me how much more I'm capable of, and helped me break free from the limiting beliefs that were holding me back. It taught me how to trust myself, take risks, step into the unknown with confidence. And through this process, I not only transformed my own life, but I also found the confidence to become a coach, helping others like you take your journeys to new heights. I believe that travel and the personal growth that comes with it can be powerful catalysts for breaking free from imposter syndrome, fear of failure, and the overwhelming doubts that keep us from pursuing our dreams. And that's exactly why I want to offer you more than just this masterclass. If you're ready to take your journey to the next level, I offer personalized one-on-one coaching sessions where we can dive deeper into your unique challenges and desires. Together, we'll overcome and uncover your strengths and areas of growth, develop a roadmap tailored to your goals, and create a plan that reflects your journey, one that is rich with possibilities. Having a coach by your side, someone who understands how transformative travel can be, who has been where you are, who can guide you through the tough spots, can make all the difference. I'm here to help you navigate those hurdles, celebrate your victories, and move forward with the kind of clarity and support that will empower you to unlock your true potential. Just like travel helped me break free from my own limiting beliefs, I want to help you do the same. Together, we can create a future that feels exciting, achievable, and aligned with your deepest goals. You are capable of more than you realize. Let's take that next step together. Can you imagine a life where you are no longer trapped in the exhausting cycle of stress and self-doubt? A life where you are not constantly seeking validations from others, but instead find it within yourself? It's possible. I'm here to help you achieve it. Take a moment and think about where you want to be 3 months from now. You're feeling energized, confident, and fulfilled. You're making progress towards your goals every day, and you're no longer defined by your past struggles or the weight of burnout. Instead, you are living a life that reflects your values, your aspirations, and your purpose. You're waking up each day with a sense of excitement and motivation to move forward, and no matter what obstacles come your way. But the question is, how did you get here? The answer begins with prioritizing yourself. For me, this realization came through travel. Travel was my way out. It wasn't just about visiting new places. It was a chance for me to reconnect with myself, to step outside the noise and find clarity in my thoughts. Through my journeys, I faced my limiting beliefs, my fears of failure, and yes, even burnout. But those experiences helped me to see something crucial. I had to take care of myself before I could give to others. What I learned from travel is that stepping away is often the best way to step forward. It was through travel that I started breaking through the walls of self-doubt and burnout. It's when I gave myself the permission to take a step back that I was able to truly move forward. Travel opened my eyes to the importance of taking time for myself. No guilt, no excuses. And it was during that time that I started to realize my true potential and what I was really capable of achieving. I'm not just telling you this from a place of theory. I've lived it. I've walked through the pain of feeling burnout, overwhelmed, and unsure of my next steps. But what changed was my decision to prioritize myself, to travel, to reflect, to take control of my life again. It's what led me to where I am today. And that's why I'm so passionate about helping you do the same. You deserve a life to live where you feel energized, confident, and in control. You don't have to keep going around in circles, overwhelmed by self-doubt and burnout. I'm here to help you break free from that cycle. I'm offering you the tools, the strategies, and the support to transform your life and achieve the goals you've always dreamed of. Think of me as your personal navigator. I'm here to provide the map and compass, but you're the one who has to steer the ship. Together, we will prioritize your well-being, break free from burnout, and set you on a path toward the success, fulfillment, and freedom you deserve. But the key to making this work starts with taking action now. This is why I'm offering a limited time special offer, because I know that you have what it takes to transform your life right now. And I want you to get there faster. My Superstar package is designed to give you the most comprehensive support you'll need to make lasting change. This package includes 12 personalized coaching sessions, 45 minutes each, tailored specifically to your needs, goals, and challenges. Each session is designed to help you uncover the deeper issues holding you back and give you the tools to move forward. You'll also get a customized action plan that we'll develop together, which will serve as your roadmap to success. With clear steps and strategies, you'll know exactly what actions to take to create the life you desire. Ongoing support and accountability between sessions. I will be there with you when you need me the most, whether you're facing a major life shift like a career change, a relationship transition, or health issue. Even when you experience setbacks or feel stuck, I'll help you stay on track. You'll also have access to Dr. Paul Jenkins. He's an expert in positivity and personal development. As long as you're coaching with me, you'll receive additional expert advice and insights that will deepen your journey and increase your chances of success. Normally valued at $3,000, the Superstar package is now available for a limited time at $14.97. But here's the thing, this offer is only available for 72 hours, and when the clock runs out, so does the special price. For those of you who are just beginning your journey, I've got you covered with a single 60-minute session for only $125, a fraction of the usual $250. This is the perfect opportunity to test the waters and see how coaching can help you take the first steps towards living a life you love. The link will be dropped in the chat for you to get access if that's something you want to do today. But here's the catch. The clock is ticking. The special discounted price and all these incredible bonuses will only be available for the next 72 hours. And I want to make sure you don't miss out. I believe in your potential, and I'm committed to helping you transform your life. But the first step starts with you taking action. Imagine 3 months from now, picture yourself looking back at today and realizing this was the moment you decided to take control of your future. This could be your turning point. If you're unsure or you just want to learn more, schedule a free 15-minute consultation today to discuss how my coaching program can help you overcome burnout and create the life you truly deserve. Let's see if we're a good fit and take the next step together. Don't miss out on this limited time opportunity. You deserve a life that is aligned with your passions, your purpose, and your potential. It all starts with you making the decision today. This is your moment. Let's make it happen. Some of the frequently asked questions that I've gotten in the past. What can I expect from coaching packages? And that is such a great question. My coaching packages are designed to meet you exactly where you are on your journey, whether you're starting out in your business or your career, or you're just looking to elevate your mindset to overcome limiting beliefs, build that confidence back up. Each package is tailored to your unique needs. We'll work together to break down any barriers you're facing, build a clearer plan for your business, and equip you with the tools and mindsets shifts needed to create your success. Expect a mix of strategy, accountability, personal growth that empowers you to take actionable steps towards your goal. How do I know if coaching is the right step for me? Now, if you've been feeling stuck, overwhelmed, or unsure how to move forward in your business or your life, coaching might be the best solution for you. My coaching is ideal for anyone who wants to overcome self-doubt, break through imposter syndrome, or shift their mindset to achieve greater success. If you're ready to prioritize yourself, take action, and invest in your future, then coaching can provide the support, structure, and clarity you need to make it happen. What is the difference between your travel business coaching and mindset coaching? Now, that's a great question. My travel business coaching, which is also my business coaching, is specifically on how to grow your business, right? How to get, to identify your niche, how to understand your ideal client, how to create an effective marketing strategy, how to manage your time and your finances. Those are the things that my coaching business side works. But my mindset is more about helping you overcome those internal barriers that are in you, right? That self-doubt, that fear of failure, that imposter syndrome that we've spoken about today. We'll work to transform the way you think and approach challenges so that you can step into your full potential. These two types of coaching goes hand in hand though, right? You can choose the one that best aligns with your current needs. Both coaching paths are designed to help you grow and succeed, whether you're building a business or you're building your confidence in yourself. How long do your packages last and how often do we meet? Another great question, right? Typically these are 3 to 6 month packages. We can do weekly to bi-weekly, just to keep the consistency and the frequency of your sessions and your progress so that way we're able to track it. But there's always that ability to be flexible, right? So we can customize it to meet the schedule for both of us. What kind of results can I expect from working with you? The results you expect from coaching really depend on how committed you are to the process. So it's really up to you, right? How much action you're ready to take. Clients have often report clearer vision, stronger mindset, increased confidence in themselves and their business. They also see tangible growth in their travel business, like more clients, a greater sense of fulfillment, higher revenue. Ultimately, you'll gain the tools and strategies to create a long-lasting change and take control of your success. Is coaching a one-time session or is there ongoing support? Coaching is not a one-time session, so you're not just paying for a 12-week package if that's not what you choose. There's options for growth, right? We do have the single sessions that are available for the quick breakthrough that you might need. But we can always dive into those goals. We can have long-lasting impressions on what we want to do for our future and have that continuous support, that relationship that we can build over time, right? I think that is key to have the accountability and show you the value of what coaching offers, right? You'll have my support every step of the way, from that strategy session all the way to wherever you feel like your goals have been met. Can you work with me if I'm just starting my travel business or I'm unsure where to begin? Absolutely. In fact, that's exactly where my coaching shines. Whether you're starting from scratch or you're feeling unsure about your next steps, I specialize in helping entrepreneurs get clear in their vision and create actionable steps towards success. Together, we'll break down your goals, develop a plan that suits your unique strengths and interests, and ensure that you're taking intentional actions to move forward with confidence. Do you offer payment plans or discounts? While I don't offer traditional payment plans, I do make it easier for you to invest in yourself with payment options like Klarna, PayPal, or Afterpay. These services allow you to break your payment into smaller installments, making coaching more accessible without the need for a full upfront payment. I also run occasional promotions or discounts, so be sure to follow me or sign up for my mailing list so that you're staying up to date with the offers. Can you share any success stories from past clients? Absolutely. I've had the privilege of working with some incredible clients over the years, not just from when I started my coaching business, right? But I've had one client, Kathy, she was stuck in her child business, not sure how to attract more ideal clients. After working together, she was able to refocus her marketing efforts and prioritize her goals and increase her revenue in just a short few months. Another client, Mike, struggled with imposter syndrome and was afraid to raise his prices. With coaching, he gained the confidence to embrace his value and raise his rates, leading to more high-quality clients and a stronger business. These are just a few examples of the kind of transformation you can expect with working with me. Here's some other testimonies from previous clients. Pam said, Nicole is a whole vibe. From the moment we connected through social media less than a month ago, I felt like I was talking to a friend. Her self-confidence and ability to make you feel at ease are unmatched. Since meeting Nicole, I've learned so much more about myself and started doing things I've always wanted to do. Procrastination? No more. Nicole's coaching has empowered me to take action in both my business and personal life. She pushed me out of my comfort zone, and I'm grateful to be with her. Coaching is truly her calling. Thank you, Nicole. We also have Erica said, I'm so thankful for my time with Nicole. She coached me through some roadblocks in my business. I'm so grateful to have this clarity, and I'm excited about moving forward. I'm so glad I invested in myself. Thank you. I appreciate all of those reviews. So how do I get started? Getting started is simple. If you're ready to take the next step, you can book your coaching package right now by clicking on the link in the chat. And I should put that in there. And I'll drop that in shortly. Once you've booked, you'll receive an email with instructions to schedule your first full session. If you're still unsure and want to explore whether coaching is the right fit for you, you can book a discovery call instead. The link for that was also available in the chat. During the call, we'll talk about your goals, challenges, and how I can best support you. I'm here to help you take the first step toward prioritizing yourself and achieving your goals. If there are any more questions, I'm here for you. And if you're feeling shy, feel free to send me a private message. I'm happy to help in any way I can. And let me ask you this. What is prioritizing your self-worth? What would it feel like to wake up in the morning with clarity, confidence, and purpose instead of feeling drained, lost, and overwhelmed? For many of us, the cost of not prioritizing ourselves is hidden in the things that keep us up at night. Worrying about whether you're doing enough for your family, your business, or yourself. Stressing over the constant hustle. Wondering why you feel stuck despite all the effort you're putting in. Questioning your own value and struggling with imposter syndrome that makes you afraid to take the next leap. Feeling like you're on the edge of burnout, but not sure how to pull yourself back. Now imagine if those things weren't weighing you down. What would that freedom be worth? When you choose to prioritize yourself, you're investing in more than just a peace of mind. You're stepping into a life where you have the tools to overcome self-doubt and show up with confidence. You've created a clear roadmap for your business and personal growth, so you know exactly what steps to take next. You feel reconnected to your purpose, energized by your work, and aligned with your goals. You're no longer just surviving, you're thriving, both personally and professionally. What transformation do you want? The transformation my clients desire and achieve starts with embracing their worth and taking action. They want to feel empowered, not overwhelmed. They want to turn their passion into profit, align their work with their purpose, and stop doubting their abilities. They say travel is the only thing you buy that makes you richer, and I found that to be true in life. Growing up, travel wasn't something we did for leisure. It was reserved for family obligations like weddings or funerals. But by the age of 9, I got a taste of something different. I traveled with a family to Barbados. It was the first time I saw what it meant to simply just be. Walking to the beach at sunrise, watching horizon, and experiencing the quiet stillness of life, it planted a seed. I didn't know it at that time, but the experience gave me something money can't buy, a chance to reflect and dream. As an adult, I realized just how much travel has shaped me. Sure, there's a cost to traveling, but every single time the benefits have far outweighed the price. Travel taught me how to be still, how to dream, and ultimately to take action. I know taking action can feel scary. Maybe you're thinking, I've never spent money like this before. Let me tell you, I've been there. But I also learned that the best investments are the ones you make in yourself. When I took the leap to hire a coach, it felt like a huge risk, but the transformation I experienced was priceless. My work performance improved, my relationships deepened, and I started living the life I've always envisioned. Maybe you also are thinking, I need to check with my spouse. I've heard this one too, a lot. I understand the importance of involving loved ones in big decisions. But here's the thing, when you prioritize yourself, the people you love will benefit also. Your growth positively impacts everyone around you. Instead of thinking about it being a solo decision, consider it as a decision for your family's future, your peace of mind, your legacy. So let me ask you this. What is that's holding you back? Where do you feel limited in your life right now? What's your biggest struggle? The thing keeping you up at night? Because here's the truth. No one is coming to save you. If you don't take action now, you continue to ensure you never get what you want. And I don't want to say that to scare you. I say that because I've been there. Waiting, hoping, and wishing won't bring change. Action will. I want you to get excited for you and with you. I want to see the transformation you'll achieve when you commit to prioritizing yourself. Here's how we can start. Lock in a single session today for $125. This session is your opportunity to experience the clarity, direction, and momentum that coaching can bring to your life. Here's the bonus. By booking this single session, you'll also lock in the 12-week package at the lowest price of the year until December 31st. This is your chance to commit to yourself without hesitation. If you decide to move forward with the 12-week package, you'll secure the discounted rate, saving you even more. But after this call, after the 72 hours, this price returns to its normal value. This is your moment. Think back to that 9-year-old who dreamed big on the beach in Barbados. That stillness, that clarity, that's what I want to help you just rediscover. Let's take that first step together. I'm here to guide you, but you have to decide to invest in yourself. The question is, are you ready to create the life you've always wanted? Lock in your session now and take the first step prioritizing you. Let me end by saying many of you joined this masterclass today because you are ready to prioritize yourself. I shared with you all today how travel has had such a profound impact on my own journey. When I started coaching and building my travel business, I was plagued by self-doubt, struggling with imposter syndrome, and afraid to take that leap. But then I realized that travel isn't about exploring new places, it's about exploring new parts of myself. Every trip I took pushed me outside of my comfort zone, challenged my beliefs, and gave me the clarity I needed to pursue my goals with confidence. I know many of you are facing similar struggles. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed by the demands of work or family. You lost sight of your own needs. You might be stuck in a cycle of burnout, trying to do everything for everyone else while neglecting your own happiness. The truth is, when you prioritize everyone else and leave yourself behind, you can't show up as your best self. That's where travel, and more importantly, the mindset shift it creates, comes into play. Travel teaches you that you are worthy of investing time and energy into your own growth. When you make yourself a priority, you are not being selfish. You're ensuring that you can be the best version of yourself for your family, your clients, your business. Remember, you are not alone in this battle. With the right tools and mindset, you can ditch burnout and empower yourself to achieve your goals. Together, let's create a life fueled by internal validations and overflowing with self-fulfillment. Thank you for joining me today. Remember, believe and prioritize yourself and watch your success unfolds. Have a good one.